At DealerClub, we've taken a multi-pronged approach to improving the wholesale title process. So I just want to take a minute and walk through some of the key highlights. We're starting with what we think is one of the most influential positive changes here, which is that on each car, the seller is going to disclose when they're doing the condition report how many days they need before they can supply a transferable title into DealerClub, which then we would pass on to the buyer. So on each car, it's not title present or title attached or title absent. It's really car by car. So we're going to pressure that seller into making the decision on a car-by-car basis how long they need for that title. Obviously, if they can put a lower number, it's going to be more enticing to the buyers. And the higher the number of days, if they say they need 30 or 40 or 60 days, that's less enticing to the buyers. But here's then what we do to connect all the dots. The seller, if they tell us they'll get us the title in 10 days, that starts a count. And we have 10 days to receive that title, or else it's a mark against them on their title compliance score. So obviously we're putting that seller in a position where they've got some healthy friction, all which benefits the marketplace and benefits the buyer, to obviously put the lowest amount of time that they think they can get that title into us and create that sense of urgency, but also not to over embellish and say they can get it here in 3 days when it really might take a week or two. So we feel pretty good about getting an honest reflection on each car as far as how long that title is going to take to get in, the proper metrics or proper incentives rather to keep those titles flowing and keep the seller incentivized to get that title coming in. Beyond that, we've done some other things. DealerClub, or DealerClub Remarketing, is actually a licensed wholesale dealer in the state of Florida. And because of that, what we're doing is every car that gets sold on the platform gets reassigned initially to DealerClub. So if you're a seller, every single car you sell on the platform, you reassign over to DealerClub Remarketing. That streamlines the title process for the sellers. It also streamlines the process for DealerClub to process that title and then reassign it to the next buyer. Lastly, and we think this one's pretty cool and important, is that because we're reassigning all these through DealerClub, if a buyer receives that title and let's say they sell the car in 60 days from now and they end up having some snafu at DMV, some issue with that title that requires a new title, they just have to send that paperwork back to DealerClub and we can facilitate correcting it. Even if it requires a new title, we can issue a new title in the state of Florida. And then we've really got solutions that don't require going back to a seller months later and trying to chase a title. We can handle these problems. We can get them fixed, even though they're edge cases. So we put a lot of focus into taking a lot of different problems in that title process that we're all used to and finding clean, simple solutions to work through those. So we're excited to bring this to market and to clean up that title process with the auctions.